This is Mickey Adams. I'm a representative with Mullen pedal steel guitars in Dallas, Texas. Thank you for joining me here on YouTube. In this lesson we're going to look at the intro for I Never Go Around Mirrors as recorded by Daryl Singletary and played by Mike Johnson. But more than that, we're going to take a very simple phrase and I'm going to show you some of the intricate things that I sometimes overlook in my teaching. Yeah, we're talking about strings and pedals and this, but when it comes to my right hand and blocking and dampening and volume pedal, I very rarely talked about that. So that's what I want to do in this lesson. There's only 2 chords in this, but we're going to look at every single phrase. And hopefully you can use this and build on it. As always, guys, I'm never ever saying that this is the right way to do this. I'm not preaching to you. This is only my interpretation. And your interpretations of exactly the same phrase are just as valid. No matter what level you are in your steel guitar playing, there is something that is unique about your playing as opposed to my playing. My only hope is that you get something to work with out of this video. I think you guys all know that though. Well, let's get started. Position number 7 with the A and B pedals engaged. Our primary string groups give us 3rd inversion E. If this is 1, A and F at 3 is 2, A and B at position number 7 is number 3. Now we have all of the same intervals or notes in the E chord, just stacked in different orders. This order may be root 5-3, this may be 3 root 5, and so on. And that's exactly what we have, by the way. We're going to begin with the A and B pedals down. Let's listen to this first little phrase. It's a single note into a triad with a slur, a single note bend, a triad again with a slur, a reversal, a very effective, beautiful move. Now let's look at the blocking that goes on here. My volume pedal is off. As I bring it in, I'm going to strike string 5 with my middle finger. Now right here, my volume pedal's coming up. I'm sliding back 1 fret into just the B pedal. I'm going to swell the volume pedal and pedal A at the same time. 4, 5, and 6. From here I'm going to bring the volume pedal back and it aids in dampening. Now let's listen to pick blocking here. If I leave the volume pedal down, I get this click on the string. That's what I'm trying to avoid. Now let's look at this bend. Let's listen to it with no blocking. Dissonance. So what's happening here? Watch very closely. Dampen with my palm. See that? Strike 5. As I strike 6 with my thumb, my index finger's back down on string number 5. Very clean. From here, I dampened with my palm. I slid back to position number 2 in the B pedal. Now I'm going to strike 6, 8, and 10. I'm going to swell in the volume pedal, bring in the A pedal. Palm block. Strike string 5. Pick block. 6. Palm block. Back to the A pedal at 7. Excuse me, B pedal at 7. Swell volume. Slur in the A pedal. Lot going on there, huh? Now let's look at the run that is played with overtones or harmonics. The phrase is this. I need this note, but I also need this note a half step higher. So how can I get these two in the same position? With strings 4 and 2, I can lower string 4, get my unison here. This is string 4 and string 2 at position 8. When I release this, I want a major third interval, and I'm going to get this by lowering string 2 a whole step and releasing my lowered E string. So I'm going from unison to a major third interval. Okay, very slowly. The D lever is engaged, lowering string 4. I'm going to strike 4, 2. Now I'm going to lower the bar a half step. I'm going to release this lever and I'm going to lower string 2 at the same time. Now the coordination between those two might take you a couple of minutes, but work on it. I'm sure you'll get it. Then we're just going to slur in the A pedal. Now the overtones, we just want to cut the string in half. So if we're playing the 7th fret up here, we're going to touch at the 19th fret here. Actually, we're going to do the 20th fret for the first 2 notes, and we're going to do the 19th fret for the note on the 5th string. Okay, very slowly. Now let's look at the solo real quick. If you'll review the previous video for the solo, I posted it like this. Let's look at this phrasing. We're going to just use single notes, but we're going to get the same effect. Minus the major third intervals that we have here on 2 strings, we're going to play this with 1 string. Let's begin with the vertical lever up, lowering strings number 5 and 10. Position number 7, my thumb is on string 8. Strike 8, 7, up. Now we're at 8. String 6, string 5, release the pedal, or the lever. Up a half step to 10, and then the A pedal. How about that? You get basically the same thing. Right? You hear the same thing. Now this lends itself to the idea that everybody phrases things a little bit differently, and we hear different things. Developing your ear is key with the pedal steel. There are so many different variations. It's a Rubik's Cube, any way you look at it. So send me your ideas. I want to hear them. I want to elaborate on them. I want to thank you all for joining me here on YouTube. This is Mickey Adams, and I'll see you back here shortly with your pedal steel. So long.